Are you ready to turn your sewing skills, your sewing experience into actually making money? So we're going to talk about 4 different things that you could do. You could sew it yourself, you could source it out, that you can actually turn into generating an income as well as a business. Hi, this is Tania Sutherland. I am a fashion business startup coach, as well as a fashion entrepreneur, fashion designer. All the years of experience I've put together creating products, my pattern collection, courses, etc. to help you to actually turn your sewing and fashion into a business and to motivate and inspire you. So this is the kind of thing that you enjoy. Well, please stick around. Let's carry on. If you like this kind of content, anything to do about sewing, fashion, and also turning it into a business and having business packages at the tips of your fingertips, that I can help you to guide you and show you how to get started with my packages and my affiliate programs on my website. And this is the place to be. And how about giving me some love? Help me grow my algorithms and help me grow your businesses by pressing the like button, the subscribe, and give me a like and share. I'd so appreciate it. Thank you. Today we're going to be talking about 4 ideas of how you can turn your sewing into a business. The first one, which I only thought about recently, is what about making items for a baby nursery? Because believe me, people, when they have babies, they spend a lot because they want to make up the baby's room look so amazing that it's a first baby, well, especially the first baby. But even if it's the second and the third baby, they go out of their way to make it so comfortable for the new little newcomer coming into, the new addition coming into the family. I want to put some pictures up to show you ideas of what you could do to offer a complete collection, or maybe be more specific what it is that you want to do. So you can basically make cot covers, the cot padding, little owls, little animals that go padding into the actual little crib, that the baby doesn't fall over into the little crib opening, doesn't get hurt. If they're throwing little arms around, it's all padded for them and they're all nice and snug. You could do little covers for the actual little mattress. You could do the curtaining. You could do little frills. There is so much you can do just by thinking about baby nurseries. This is giving you a niche market. So you can actually go to all these baby stores like Baby Boom, whatever kind of baby stores that you have in your area, in your country, and make up a couple of samples. Go and look at fabrics, perhaps buy some fabrics by the roll, or speak to the fabric supplier and say, can I get a couple of samples, and then take it with you with your samples to these shops that are actually selling baby, nursery wear. This is definitely a niche market that you could tap into and become more and more known in it, and become more perfect in what you are doing and be more experienced in what you're doing. It's just something that you could definitely branch out. So I actually think this is quite an exciting thing to actually go into, because it's substantial, it's sustainable. It's definitely something there's going to be a demand for every month. Number 2. So number 2 would be, which I mentioned in my previous video, is alterations. Now, when I had my boutique, I sold my boutique a few years ago, and I've just been supplying boutiques now currently. I had a full fashion house. I'm the designer, and I had the designers working for me and my seamstresses. And I also had expanded in my own business. I had a hair salon, a beauty salon, I had a day spa, and I had a slimming clinic, all combined in my fashion business, which all kind of worked together, because my bride would come to me and then we'd have her makeup done, her hair done, she'd do her weight loss, her firming, her toning, all under one roof. So that is how I expanded my business services, not just with my designing. Plus I had a boutique where it was all bridal gowns, and of course I had these extra services. So I did mention in the previous video, is it's about taking your skills and knowledge and experience that you have right now, and how can you actually turn that into offering another product or a service. So going back to the alterations, there were times when the bridal industry may have been a little bit quiet, or when I was doing like the prom dresses, it was a little bit quiet, it was sort of out of the season type of thing, and I would basically advertise that I do alterations, that I would actually have to employ an extra 2-3 seamstresses to come in and help with the amount of alterations that I had got. And believe me, it even helped to carry my bond and my staff when it was that quiet period that I had to sort of find something else to offer. Especially in the beauty industry, that was a bit quiet in certain times, and I knew that I always had different services and products that could actually always be on a flow of generating income for me. So believe me, alterations was something that I frowned upon, and I thought as a fashion designer, I won't do alterations. But you know, when you have a bond to pay and you have got staff that you are, you know, having on a permanent basis, and you have your own income that you are paying, sometimes you just need to broaden the way that you think. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with actually doing alterations, because there's such a big demand for it. I mean, think about it. People are, men and women, they are buying clothes on a daily basis, they're going to functions on a monthly basis, weekly basis, and they buy it off the rail in the clothing store, and it does not fit them properly because they have different body proportions to that basic measurement chart of how the garments are made in the store. So there's definitely a sustainable business there for you. So you could offer, you know, doing gents wear, you could do ladies wear, and I also mentioned refashioning, so you can do the alterations plus refashioning. Now I have an entire course, it's about 14 plus videos plus a couple of more bonuses that I've thrown in there, of showing you how to do all the basic types of alterations, men and ladies, as well as a marketing strategy. And I talk through it with you of, you know, tips and guidance of how to measure clients, how to charge, all those kind of things I add into it as well. I'll leave the link down below, and you can maybe have a look at my course that can help you. It's all there for you. And once you tap into a new service or a product that you're offering, it's really up to you to develop your skills and your expertise in that particular line that you're going to be offering. So take some time and, you know, really become better at what you're doing. So when you're offering your services, you become the best at what you do, because the best form of marketing is word of mouth. And alterations, believe me, it's before you know it, you're going to have so many orders, because people are going to tell people, and people are going to tell people without a doubt. Okay, so now we've spoken about a few things. I made another note. The other thing that you could do, if you're doing alterations, you could also offer doing curtaining, and you would definitely need to have very big table space to lay the curtains, to actually do the measuring, etc. And you'd have to understand the measuring of windows, and how to actually allow extra for the corners and for the gathering, and to always have, you know, 3 to 6 times the amount of the width of the curtaining, because you want it nice and full and luxurious. And you need to obviously work out what tape you're going to be using, so how much allowance to allow for the tape, you know, when you are actually cutting your curtaining, and obviously discuss all these kind of things with your client. So once you've got your curtaining, you know, up to date, you know exactly what you're doing, you can always employ someone to help you doing curtaining and just do curtaining alone. You could also go to, you know, like fabric stores and say to them that you have a curtaining service, that if people need curtaining done, here is your business cards, or can they refer you? So you're obviously growing the word of mouth and your service a bit further. You could also do blinds, because curtaining and blinds is, you know, it's still a closure for a window. It's slightly different. I think it's less complicated. It could be a lot easier for you. That's something that you could often do with blinds, the different types of blinds. Google it, do some courses through Udemy or whatever other platform that you find, because believe me, there's demand for that as well. You can even do the blinds for the nursery, and then do beautiful drapes on top, and that's something else you could offer as well. Some pictures of all the things we discussed right now, so you can get some inspiration of starting these basic things that you could do, turning into an absolute business. It's not just a hobby. I would love you to do this and know that you are just growing from strength to strength and becoming totally self-independent and financially independent, which is so awesome. So if you like this kind of content, please, like I said earlier, please share, press the subscribe button and the like button to help my algorithms grow. Thank you.